Check 1, 2. Check, check. All right, good evening, everybody. We're a little bit late getting on. Technical difficulties. What can I say? That happens sometimes, but we are up and running now, and hopefully you're finding this broadcast okay. We had to switch servers, so hopefully you're finding us. Anyways, it's a fast start for Warren Wilson. The Owls leading it 20-4 as Gagne spins into the lane, dumps it off to Timmy Johnson. Johnson is tied up. Starters, although it's a little bit of a moot point right now, Javon Summers, Carl Tyson, Malik Milton, Timothy Worrells, and Nathan Hewitt for Piedmont. For Warren Wilson, Stephen Horton Jr., Ty Johnson, Justin Gagne, Tyler Trippett, and Stephon Cates. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here today in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Once again, the Owls off to a 16-point start here in Winston-Salem. Glad you be with us here today, wherever you're watching from. As always, we do appreciate it. So Piedmont with the basketball right now. This is Poole to Tyson. Tyson raises up for three around the world. No good. Rebound by Horton Jr. Horton bounce pass to Hayes. Hayes traveled with the basketball. So a turnover with 12:19 left to go here in the first half. Into the forecourt now for the Bruins. It's Milton. Owls off to the fast start, and big stuff by Thomas Hay. So Hay with a big block there. And with 19 on the shot clock, it'll be Piedmont to inbound it. And I believe it'll be Taylor who will inbound. fast start. This is a packed building, a loud building as well here in Winston-Salem. In the corner, that three is an air ball. And underneath, we have a foul called as Poole came up with the rebound. So foul is called. It's the fourth on Warren Wilson. 14 fouls on Piedmont. 11:56 left to go here in the half. And the Owls lead it by 16 now with Poole shooting free throws. Poole misses it off the back of the rim. Piedmont International, by the way, came in at 3-0. The Owls 1-2. Piedmont starting fast. 95.3 points per ball game in their first 3 games. Average margin of victory was 23 points per ball game over the first 3. That is an air ball. Looks like we have a lane violation anyways on Piedmont. So it will be Warren Wilson basketball. The Owls 1-2 on the year. Warren Wilson against Piedmont since 2008. They're 12-0. They have not lost. And that's something to keep an eye on. Boy, it is deafening in here. I'm not sure if you can tell. Timmy Johnson out on the court. Now he checks up. Coming in, Garth Bailey. So Bailey is on. Horton Jr. running the offense. Dumps it under Hay, misses. Hay, second putback. That's blocked. Owls stay with it though. Now Timmy Johnson rising for 3. The ball tipped around. It's a frantic start for Warren Wilson as Timmy Johnson is fouled. He will go to the line. 11:28 left to go here in the first half. Timmy Johnson, 75% free throw shooter on the young season. Johnson gets the first one to go. Warren Wilson, 81 points per ball game, but the problem's been defense this year. They've allowed almost 88 per ball game. Into the front court now is Summers. Javon Summers bounce pass to Tyson, swings it left wing to Ramsey. Spinning is Summers right of the lane. Top of the key, Ramsey for 3, no good. Good box out by Danilo Radonjic, who's come on. Bailey throws it to Johnson on the right. Johnson back to Horton Jr. Horton Jr. to Bailey. Bailey between the circles. Now bounce pass to the cutter. Johnson puts it up short. Tip for the rebound, and it comes to Valentine. Valentine looking for Ramsey. Ramsey loses it after it was deflected. They say Hay touched it last. I don't know about that. It looked like Ramsey touched it after Hay touched it the first time. Nevertheless, we'll stay with the Bruins. Summers now, Milton. This is not last year's Bruins team that won just 5 games. They are much improved and off to a fast start, although struggling here. Summers is fouled on the floor, they say, so no continuation. Coming back in, Cates also on, Justin Gagne. Stephon Cates in the starting lineup. 14 points per ball game for the freshman so far through the first 3. Driving into the lane as Milton, ball deflected. Gagne with the steal. Gagne into the lane. Gagne puts it up short. Hay with the rebound, puts it up and in. It is all Warren Wilson. 24-4. Timeout Piedmont. And folks, we're going to drop the internet connection just for a minute. We'll go away for just a minute. The broadcast will Welcome back, everybody. Visit Warren Wilson Owls for all news, information, and all that good stuff. Out of the timeout, Owls up by 20. Here's Summers into the front court now for the Bruins. Bruins got to find something on offense here. It's Tyson driving baseline. Kicks it out to Valentine, who's come on. Tyson, that's Summers, my apologies, as he drives in. Blocking foul called on Hay. So Thomas Hay picks up the foul. It's the 15th foul. And it'll be Summers who will go to the line. Folks, so the way we're situated here, you might get some traffic blocking us. I apologize in advance for it. We're trying to keep people away. Summers gets the first free throw to go. There's something about what people see a live camera, they want to walk in front of it. Human nature. It's a good thing. So Summers looking to go 2 for 2 at the line now. Javon Summers, a senior last year, 4.5 assists per ball game and 1.8 steals. Horton Jr., full court press being shown. Cates and Horton Jr. able to block it. Horton Jr. looking for Hayes. It's stolen by Ramsey. Now here's Tyson. Tyson swinging it to the right for Summers, and Cates, it goes off of him out of bounds. Here's Ramsey. It's Cates who's cut off. Cates is fouled now, and that is team foul number 5. So 5 apiece in terms of team fouls. 9:32 left to go, and the inbound's a steal. Summers with the steal. Summers goes too strong off the glass. Gagne with the rebound. Bounce pass to Horton Jr. Horton 3-on-1, dumps it off to Cates, who lays it up and in. 26-6. Owls back up by 20. Strong move by Milton now. That's team foul number 6, I believe, on the Owls. So the Owls will be over the limit on the next defensive foul. 9:14 left to go here in the half. Valentine will inbound. Valentine throws to Summers. Summers on the right side. Swings it to Valentine in the corner. Steps to his right. Shoots to Jay. Off the rim, no good. Gagne now with the rebound. And Gagne will bring it into the front court. Justin Gagne swings it over. Ty Johnson returns. Catch and shoot 3 ball, no good. We're going to get it over the back on Tyler Triplett. So that's one way for Piedmont to try to work themselves back in it as the Owls get their 7th team foul. No 1-and-1. 8:54 left to go. Triplett's going to sit down now. Thomas Hay will come back in. Well, it will be 1-and-1. I didn't think that was an offensive foul. Defensive rebound, defensive foul. So Ramsey will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Bruins 95.3 points per ball game coming into play. They have 6, make it 7. 12 minutes into this first half. Well, this is the game that head coach William Monster, Warren Wilson wanted. The Owls' problems defensively during the first 3 games, but playing well here today, at least so far. Officials getting together to talk about something. While they do that, we'll remind you our next broadcast is coming up on Friday. It's our first doubleheader of the basketball season. Women taking on Alice Lloyd at 5 p.m. The men will take on Mid-Atlantic Christian at 7 p.m. So come on back on Friday for that one. So Ramsey trying to get both of the 1-and-1. He does. 26-8 now. Gagne walks it into the front court. Justin Gagne gets a screen right of the lane, into the lane, lays it up short, tip for the rebound. Milton chases it down. Milton looking to push. Milton left of the lane, swings it to the corner for Flint. Flint guarded by Hayes. Bounce passes over to Taylor. Taylor swings it to Flint, now top of the key. It's Milton. Milton driving in, and another foul on the Owls. So that's been the one hiccup here tonight for Warren Wilson, is way too many fouls here with 8:30 left to go. They already have 8. As Garth Bailey will come on for the Owls. Cates will sit down. So Milton at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Coming up at halftime, folks, our interview with head coach William Montz. So stick around for that. William Montz will join us to quote-unquote preview the season, even though we're 3 games in, 4 games now. Second free throw up and in, 26-10. Warren Wilson up by 16, but Piedmont getting to the line, trying to claw their way back. Gagne throws it to Bailey. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Bruins. Milton looking to push. Milton drives into the lane. Milton scoop shot, no. Oh, another blocking foul. It's a late whistle. 9 team fouls now on the Owls as the Owls huddle up here. Again, if you're just joining us, we had technical difficulties at the start. We are up and running now, though. Glad you could be with us here on this Tuesday night. First free throw up and in. So Milton gets another one. 9 team fouls mean the next one, the Bruins will be in the double bonus no matter what. Second free throw rims in. 14-point ball game now. Gagne hits it into Garth. Good to see Bailey out on the court. Bailey missed all of last year. Horton Jr. bounce passes it to Patterson. E.J. Patterson checking in. To Gagne for 3. No. Rebound, Horton Jr. Right block. Gets it off the glass. 28-12. 7:47 left to play here in the first half. Taylor. Tyson is out deep, drives left of the lane. Can't get it around the world. It goes out of bounds. And last touch by Piedmont. So Bailey will inbound it here for the Owls. Horton Jr. into the forecourt. Horton Jr. looking for Gagne. Good defense by Milton there, but Gagne able to catch it out deep. Still plenty of time to shoot. Gagne stops, pops on the elbow, no good. Rebound controlled by Ramsey. There's Milton. Milton dribbles up top. Step back 3, got it to go. That's the first field goal in some time, as the freshman from Fairmont, North Carolina, Malik makes it 31-15. Here's Horton Jr. Jr. for 3, no. And chasing it down is Tyson. Milton. Milton right of the lane, got stripped. Good defense by Patterson. Patterson losing the dribble, able to tap it to Ty Johnson. Horton Jr. takes it himself, can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. It's controlled by Milton, and a reach on the Owls. So 2 free throws now as Piedmont goes into the double bonus. So Milton back at the line. Malik Milton just buried that big three. I have a scoreboard issue. I had 28 for Warren Wilson. The scoreboard said 31, so I changed it. Now they got it at 29, and it should be 20. So I did have it right. What do you know? That's something that's gone right for me here tonight. First free throw up and in. So it's a 12-point game again. Milton again will try to get 2 of 2 at the line. And he does. So good free throw shooting here for Piedmont has kept them hanging around. The Owls have led throughout. They were up 20-4. 6 then. It's been a 13-8 run. Gagne deep three, no good. Gagne has struggled at the start of the season. Justin Gagne came in shooting just 24% from behind the arc. That three ball's an air ball. Offensive rebound. Milton puts it up and in. It's a 9-point game, single digits now. Timmy Johnson between the circles with it. Ty Johnson left of the lane, can't get it to go. But he's fouled, so Ty will go to the line. Ty Johnson will shoot 2 free throws here. Ty Johnson, 83% on the young season, averaging 23.3 points per ball game, gets the first one to go. Lead back to 10 now for the Owls, 29-19. So Johnson, the senior from Wilkesboro, gets the second to make it 11 now, 30-19. Summers will take it across midcourt, swings it over to Milton. Milton over near the stands. Now the Ramsey between the circles, right side to Taylor. Taylor, Tyson on the right wing. Here's Tyson spinning right at the lane. Now the Taylor. Taylor was doubled up, swings it over to Milton. Milton up top, 9 to shoot. Good defense by the Owls here. Taylor gets the shot up and hits it with the hand in his face. 30-22 now. Timmy Johnson into the front court. Johnson being pressured by Taylor, spins into the lane, kicks it out. Patterson, jumper off the back of the rim. Tip for the rebound and calling for time. I thought Taylor called for time, but they say he didn't save it. So it'll be Owls basketball now as Ty Johnson will inbound it over near the Bruins bench. Cates is returned and Cates catches the inbound. The freshman had 27 points in his very first game against Columbia International. Drives to the lane, too strong. And the rebound comes to Tyson, who looks to push. Owls get back on defense. Tyson swings it over to Milton. Corner three, no good. Rebound controlled by Justin Gagne. Here come the Owls now. It's Cates into the front court. Cates loses the dribble, but able to recover. Now doubled up. Cates, a lot of dribbling here and called for travel. So Cates is called for steps for the Owls. Here comes Chris Dillard. Junior, 5'11", 200 pounds from Williamsburg, Virginia, as Cates will head to the bench. 4:27 left to go. Bruins with the basketball. Waters. Summers. Now Milton. Milton drives into the lane, puts it up, no good. Timmy Johnson with the rebound. Johnson doubled up. Dillard. Deep three. Around the rim, no. Patterson rebound. Puts it up off the glass and Shooting right now for both teams is at a premium. Good defense by Gagne. He gets the pass from Patterson, and he's fouled hard. Justin Gagne will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. With 3:51 left to play here in the half. This is a deafening facility. A hectic ball game. I wouldn't say it's one of the better or most clean ball games. What do we have here? They blew the whistle. Will be a lane violation. They're going to get together and chat about it. All right, so I guess that first free throw didn't count. The official pointing for Gagne to get 2, so he gets the first one. Radonjic coming back in as Patterson will sit down. Gagne gets the second. Owls back up double digits. They've led by as many as 20. It's 32-22 right now. 3:44 left to go. Milton on the left wing. Milton bounce passes it to Summers. Summers out near midcourt. Summers swings it over to Valentine. And what do we have? Offensive foul, I believe, away from the basketball. So an offensive foul as Chris Dillard takes the charge. Good defense by Dillard. So the 5 on the court right now for Warren Wilson. Ty Johnson, Timmy Johnson, Chris Dillard, Justin Gagne, and Danilo Radonjic. It's a small lineup. The big man for the Bruins, Hewitt, has come back on. Radonjic catches it on the elbow, swings it out to Johnson. Ty Johnson guarded closely. Good defense by Key, who's come on, and I believe 5 seconds is the call. So it'll be Bruins basketball as we near the half. Key swings it right wing to Worrells. Timothy Worrells has come on. Last year, 41% from behind the arc. Step back shot by Hewitt is good from the elbow. It's an 8-point game again. Gagne into the forecourt. Gagne up top. Ty Johnson on the baseline, and he is fouled by Hewitt. Nathan Hewitt is 6'9". He's a freshman from Fayetteville. They have Tanner Poole as well. He's 6'8", also a freshman from Fayetteville. And if they went to the same high school, I'd hate to see the doors on the hallways. They probably had to raise them up. Ty Johnson back at the line, 1-1. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Hewitt. Into the forecourt, Milton. Milton. Timmy Johnson called for a reach. It was 26-6 at one point. Since then, an 18-6 run. And they've got Piedmont International right back in the ball game. So it'll be Milton who will shoot the free throws. Milton's been busy at the line. He gets another one. 7-point lead now. Stick around at halftime, folks. Our interview with William Muntz. If you haven't watched it on YouTube yet, that interview is coming up. Milton can't get the second. Dillard with the rebound. Here comes Gagne for the Owls. Swings it over to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson, deep three, good. How about Ty Johnson from way downtown? Ty Johnson shooting 52% from behind the arc. And What was that, an inbound violation? Did he step over the line? So the Owls are going to get it back on the inbound violation. Gagne on the reverse, no good. Rebound by Hewitt. Key now into the forecourt, swings it to Milton, corner three, no good. Gagne with the rebound. Gagne navigates, gets it into the front court. Gagne looking for the right side. Good defense by Valentine to disrupt. .202 left to go here in the half. Ty Johnson will inbound it. Johnson to Dillard. Gagne on the left. Gagne around one defender. Scoop shots. Can't get it to rim in. Ball tipped out. Dillard comes up with it. Dillard drives in, and that'll be an offensive foul. So Chris Dillard giveth, Chris Dillard taketh away. He draws an offensive foul, then a few moments later, he's called for the offensive charge. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. So Dillard comes out. Coming on for Warren Wilson, Christian Williams, freshman 5'9", 155 pounds from Asheville. So a local product. Valentine inbound. In the key. Key gets it into the front court. Williams applying some pressure. Hewitt dumps it off. Poole gets it back out. Milton drives in. And another offensive foul. So back-to-back offensive fouls, one for each team. Both teams now in the double bonus with 92 seconds left to go here in the first half. A lot of checking for wet spots out on the court. Warren Wilson off to a 1-2 start, folks. They've been sub 500 in November in the last 3 years. They started 4-8 last year, 3-5 in 2012, 4-5 in 2011. All of those in November, and they finished above 500 in each season. So don't panic at 1-2. Gagne short. Timmy Johnson collects the offensive rebound. Johnson for three, no. Radonjic trying to catch it, and that goes off Radonjic, they say. So it'll be Bruins basketball. 1:06 left to play here in the half. Into the front court, Milton. Milton spins into the lane, blocked by Gagne. Johnson, Timmy Johnson, almost came up with it, but it goes off the Owls. Under a minute to go now, 59.8 seconds. Key on the right wing. Guarded by Timmy Johnson. Swings it left side. Valentine for three. No, but he's fouled. So Justin Valentine, the sophomore from right here in Winston-Salem, will go to the line to shoot three free throws now. First free throw, nothing but net. Second one short. Thomas Hayes going to come back in as Williams will come back out. So Williams plays about a minute. Hay returns. Valentine now looking to go 2 for 3. He does. 8-point ball game. Piedmont over the second part of this first half has been as close as 6. Timmy Johnson driving into the lane, banks it, just can't get the roll. The Owls having some trouble getting those bankers to go down and missing some easy layups as well. about a 3-second difference between game and shot clock as we get near the end of this first half. So the Bruins will take their time here. Milton, bounce pass to Hewitt, and traveling is the call. So Hewitt travels, ball goes back to Warren Wilson, and they can hold for the final shot here. 15.4 seconds left. Timmy Johnson on the left wing. Look at cross court. Ty Johnson catches it, but it goes into the backcourt. So Piedmont with 2.9 seconds will be able to get off the last shot here in the half. It goes into Hewitt. Hewitt turnaround shot, got it to go, and that's how the first half comes to an end. How about Nathan Hewitt, a circus shot at the buzzer. Owls lead. They've led from start to finish here in this first half, led by as many as 20 though. Piedmont comes fighting back, and they trail by only 6. Well, folks, I had a chance to talk to head coach William Montz during the offseason and talk a little bit about the season. So we're going to jump into that interview right now. Then we'll take a break, come back, and give you the second half. You're watching Owls basketball on the Owl Sports Network.
Welcome back, those of you watching at halftime, and if you're watching on YouTube, it's time to preview the men's basketball season. Here's head coach William Montz. Coach, thanks a lot for giving us some of your time.
Thanks for having me.
So this is the quote-unquote preview. We'll be a few games into the season by the point that this airs, but just give us your thoughts about the off season.
Guys have been working hard. We've had about 4 or 5 weeks of preseason, and that usually entails 2 individual basketball workouts, 2 weight days, conditioning/weight day, pool day, and a yoga day. So that pretty much covers all 5 days for us, where the guys are pretty active. And so very proud of preseason. They've been going hard in study hall as well, making sure we're hitting the books and taking care of their academics. And practices have gone well so far.
I was kind of with you during the off season a little bit, and especially during the recruiting. It was interesting to see the behind the scenes to that, and it's good to see that your hairline is still where it is right now. But you were able to bring in quite a few people. Talk a little bit about the recruiting class.
Okay. We've got 5 new recruits, transfer, Stephen Horton, and then 4 incoming freshmen, Stephon Cates, Christian Williams, Truth Freeland, and E.J. Patterson. A lot of length with a good many of those guards, some good athleticism I think we've added to the program, and really good kids, high character kids, good in the classroom, and so really excited. They've done a very
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman back here in Winston-Salem. Normally I say glad to be back with you, but it's been one of those days, folks. Game one of the broadcast year for us is off to a rough start, but we're back here in the second half and underway with Piedmont possessing. The Bruins moving from left to right here in this second half. The Owls right to left. Owls in the dark navy and the Bruins in the white with the basketball. It's Tyson. Swung over to Milton on the right side. Owls leading it by 6. They've led this game by as many as 20, though. Piedmont came crawling back in that second half, methodically doing so. Floater by Taylor, no good. Offensive rebound. And the reverse by Tyson is good. And it's a 4-point ball game now, 35-31. Horton Jr. right of the lane, scoops it short off the glass. Rebound controlled by Hewitt. Into the forecourt, it's Taylor. Swings it to Ramsey, corner 3, good. 1-point ball game, 35-34. 18:55 left to go. Justin Gagne spins into the lane, dumps it off to Triplett, puts it up and in. Nice job by Triplett to put the Owls back up by 3. Here's Ramsey. Taylor. Over to Tyson on the right wing. Tyson driving into the lane. Got doubled up. Kicks it out. Ramsey for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound again. Tyson. 2 offensive rebounds here to start things off in this second half. And Warren Wilson trailing by 1. That's tipped, and that'll go out of bounds. So the Owls will inbound it. It was last touched by the Bruins. Ty Johnson will inbound it over near the bleachers. Johnson inbounds to Timmy Johnson. Timmy Johnson will back it out near midcourt. Triplett, top of the key. That ball tipped. Timmy Johnson gets it to the cutter, Ty. Ty into the lane, swings it out, corner 3. Gagne, good! Justin Gagne puts Warren Wilson up by 4. 17:49 left to go here in the half. Taylor walks it across midcourt for the Bruins. Taylor dumps it off to Tyson. Tyson thought about the 3. Drives to the baseline, raises up, in and out. Offensive rebound, Hewitt counted in the foul. 40-38. And Hewitt will have a chance to cut it to 1 again. Hewitt short on the free throw, so can't complete the old school 3-point play. Tyler Triplett comes up with the rebound. Into the forecourt, Horton Jr. to Johnson, Ty Johnson, Tyler Triplett up top. Swings it over to Horton Jr. again. Horton dribbles left side to Gagne. Drives left of the lane, shot too strong, rebound controlled by Tyson. Tyson over to Milton on the left, drives past 2 defenders and lays it up and in. Too easy. Way too easy if you're the Owls. Horton Jr. across the timeline and into the forecourt. Horton Jr. now on the right, drives in, kicks it out, Gagne, catch and shoot 3, good again. Justin Gagne starting to catch fire, timeout. Warren Wilson. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Come back to Winston-Salem after this. 16:36 left to go. Owls in a battle up by 3. Folks, our next broadcast is Friday, back at home. Boy, I can't wait to get out of here and back home. Doubleheader, Williams. It'll be Alice Lloyd, taking on the ladies. That'll be at 5 p.m. The men will take on PIU at 7. Looking forward to that first doubleheader of the year coming up on Friday. Back to live action now. The Owls getting a steal as Triplet comes up with it. The Owls led 26-6 at one point. Credit Piedmont getting themselves back into this ball game. This is a much improved team, these Bruins. The Owls beat them by 30 here last year, by 19 at Warren Wilson. Gagne between the circles. Gagne dribbles to the right, 12 to shoot. Takes it up, too strong, tip, no. Gagne's got the offensive rebound though, and he'll back it out. Swings it over, Timmy Johnson fakes the three, drives baseline, puts it up and in. Owls up by 5. Here comes Taylor into the front court now for the Bruins. Tyson on the left, guarded by Ty Johnson in the man-to-man. Tyson has to get rid of it, finds Taylor, swings it to Milton on the right side. Up top to Taylor, swings it left wing, Ramsey for 3, banks it in. How about Ramsey? Blair Ramsey, the sophomore. The question is, though, did he call it? You know on the street it's not good unless you call it. Horton Jr., now Triplet up top. Ty Johnson and an offensive foul away from the ball on Gagne. Warren Wilson has won 12 in a row over Piedmont dating back to 2008. They are in a dogfight here. Coming in for Tyson is Valentine, Justin Valentine, the sophomore from right here in Winston-Salem. 15:03 left to play here in the ball game. Summers into the forecourt, over to Milton on the right side. Milton scoop shot up and in. We're tied again at 45. Horton Jr. into the forecourt now. Stephen Horton Jr. from Yokohama, Japan. Now what do we have? Away from the ball, this is coming a foul on Piedmont. That will be, I believe, their first of the half. So Ty Johnson will inbound it, left of the basket, new 35. In the Triplet in the corner. Bounce pass Hayes. Hayes looking to go back to Triplet, and it's a turnover. Piedmont could take their first lead of the ball game. Here's Milton, right corner. Worrells has come back on, swings it to Summers. Summers dumps it underneath. Poole, too strong. Gagne collects the rebound. Gagne into the forecourt. Gagne into the lane, dumps it off to Hay. Hay puts it off the glass and in. Owls back up by 2. 47-45. And another foul away from the ball. It must have been an illegal screen. I believe it went on Poole. Moving pick, something like that. So 47-45 now. The Owls with the lead will get the basketball back here. Horton Jr. bounce pass to Johnson. Ty Johnson top of the key. Swings it over to Gagne. Can he get 3 here in the second half? Short on that one. Summers with the rebound. Look at the push. Valentine now in the front court. Over to Milton on the left side. Milton cut off, left of the lane. Bounce passes it out to Summers. Summers looking to dump it off. It goes off of Hayes. Thomas Hay knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be Valentine to inbound it, right of the bucket. Hits it into Worrells. Worrells scoops it off the glass, no good, and the rebound comes to Triplet. Triplet flies into the forecourt. Triplet. Offensive foul called on Tyler Triplet. So it'll be Piedmont basketball. Stephon Cates will come on for Warren Wilson with 13:28 left to play here in the ball game. Hayes up front with triplet. It's Gagne, Cates, and Ty Johnson. That's the 5 on the floor for the Owls. Summers gets it across the timeline. Summers guarded by Ty Johnson. Summers looking for the cutter. Worrells threw it too high and out of bounds. So Gagne will inbound it. Ty Johnson gets it into the forecourt now. Johnson left of the lane. Had it stripped. Good defense by Summers. Coming up with it, Valentine. Dumps it off Milton. That's blocked by Hay, but they call a goaltend. So count the bucket, and we are even. So it is goaltend. We're tied at 47. Ty Johnson in the front court. Gagne now top of the key. Gagne, step back 3. No. Tip for the rebound. They call Tyler triplet, I guess, over the back. Wait. Let's hang on here. It was a Piedmont foul. Piedmont started walking down the court, so I thought they called it, but it would have been the wrong call, so they got it right. Triplet was called, or Triplet's defender, I should say, called over the back. Here's Cates on the left. Cates drives into the lane, right around the defender, lays it up and in. Owls back up by 2 in a barn burner, 49-47. Here's Milton on the right wing. Bounce past the Poole. Poole, turnaround shot, too strong off the glass. Cates with the rebound. Looking to push. Here's Triplet. Triplet had a little trouble with it. Got it out to Cates. Cates into the lane. Floats it up. No. Tip for the rebound. It's controlled by Poole. Here comes Piedmont now. Bodies colliding. Thomas Hay took some exception with the collision on Poole, and Poole is down. So Hay and Poole collide. And while we have Poole down being looked at, we will step aside. 12:05 left to go. Owls clinging to a 2-point lead. We'll be back. Well, semi-good news. Tanner Poole being helped off. It's obviously not the best situation, but it could have been a lot worse as he'll go to the bench. You hope he's okay. A tough collision between him and Hay. Both players just got tied up at center court. It's one of those things that All the best to Tanner Poole as he comes out. It's Piedmont basketball, 12:05 left to go in the ball game. The Owls clinging to a 2-point lead. That ball goes to Worrells just inside the 3-point line, goes in and out. Fight for the rebound, and Milton traveled with it. So under 12 to go now, 11:53 to be exact, and it'll be Owls basketball. Ty Johnson to Gagne. Gagne up top. Gagne into the lane, puts it off the glass and scores. So those bank shots starting to go a little more frequently here for the Owls in the second half. They weren't falling as much in the first. See what the Owls could do on defense now. Valentine, Worrells on the left, bounce passes it to Ramsey. Over to Milton on the right. Milton swings it to Summers. Summers baseline to the bucket, no, and that's deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Warren Wilson. So it'll be the Bruins to inbound it. Valentine with 18 to shoot, 11:24 left to go here in the ball game. That goes to Milton. Milton right of the lane, into the lane, swings it over to Valentine. Open three, goes in and out. That was halfway down. The Owls get the rebound. Cates into the front court now. Cates is bumped. And that'll be team foul number 4, I believe, on Piedmont. Owls with 3 team fouls. Much cleaner second half than it was in the first for the Owls, who went into the bonus pretty quickly. Tyson back on now for the Bruins as Valentine comes out. Gagne to inbound it. Over to the corner. Triplet. Short. Hay with the rebound. And the Owls will set it up now. Cates. Swings it over to Triplet. Triplet. Hay. Now Ty Johnson, and they say he touched it last. So turnover. And the ball goes back to the Bruins. It's 10:51 to go. Bruins in the front court now. Milton. Milton kicks it out to Tyson. Tyson, corner three, short again. Rebound to Triplet. Interesting thing about the rebounding, we talked about replacing Rashad Ali in his production. The Owls in the first 3 games are +7 in the rebounding category. Triplet is on the left wing. I know you can't see him. Gagne cuts into the lane, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul is called, and Piedmont gets it back. Owls by 4. Again, folks, I know the view is not that great. We're doing what we can here. Folks are standing in front of us and not bothering to sit down. So that's what it is. Worrells for 3. Short, tip for the rebound. Hay comes up with the rebound. I can tell you this much. It's the last time I'll come to this place. Absolutely the last. Under 10 to go. Is rude all around. Cates, short on the shot. Another offensive foul is called. That is, I believe that's the 15th foul on the Owls. I'll wait to see if they updated or not. It is the 4th, so both teams with 4 now. Owls back-to-back turnovers, though. Still, can Piedmont make them pay? Owls up by 4. That ball's thrown away. Nice job by Tyson to hustle and get it back. Here's Milton. Milton into the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Triplet with the rebound. 9:29 left to go. And timeout by Warren Wilson. Well, coming up, our next broadcast will be Friday. It's a doubleheader. Women taking on Alice Lloyd at 5 p.m. and the men taking on MacU at 7 p.m. So that's our next. That's the first home game for both of these teams, by the way. Both the Owls men's and women's teams have been on the road the entire time. So both teams playing in their home opener. If you can't make it out, be sure to catch it. Of course, we hope to see you there. Owls with 25 to shoot out of the timeout, 9:22 left to go. Gagne over to Triplett. Triplett puts it too strong off the glass. Rebound controlled by Tyson. Tyson swings it over to Summers. Summers whirls in the corner, back to Summers. Now Tyson. Tyson driving baseline. And Cates is called for a reach. Team foul number 5 now on the Owls. So both teams starting to inch closer to the bonus, although much cleaner second half, as I mentioned, really for both teams. Talked about the Owls, a lot of fouls in the first half. Fresh 35 for the Bruins. Inbound Tyson, quick shot, Worrells for 3. Can't get it to go, and the Bruins have gone cold here. If the Owls can get some buckets here, they can start to push the lead out some more. Gagne. Timmy Johnson's come on. Turnaround shot by Triplett. It goes in. Owls by 6 now. Summers now, Milton. Bounce pass to Summers. Turnaround 3. It's a 2. His foot was on the line, but he got the bucket. And that ends a scoring drought for Piedmont. Gagne now into the front court. Timmy Johnson up top. Triplett rises up for 3. Short. And the rebound controlled by Milton, and he's fouled over the back. Hayes going to come out. Radonjic comes back in now for Warren Wilson. .802 left to go. The Owls have led throughout. They've led from start to hopefully finish. Into the front court, it's Summers. Here's a 3. Hand in the face, no. Offensive rebound by Hewitt, who skies in and puts it up. Nathan Hewitt with another bucket. Gagne drives into the lane. Gagne floats it up short. Rebound Ramsey. Here is Milton. Milton rises up. Too strong off the glass. Radonjic the rebound. Timmy Johnson pushes it. Johnson into the lane. Scoops it up and in. 55-51. Tyson now into the forecourt. Swings it to Summers. Summers, top of the key. Underneath Hewitt's all alone. And Hewitt puts it up and in. Well, I don't want to tell Clint Walker how to do his job, but I'd have Hewitt in just about every second of the ball game where I can. He's played very well. Gagne, turnaround shot off the glass and in. Nice moves by Justin Gagne. And a full timeout by a very upset Clint Walker. So timeout on the court. We take it with them. 6:49 left to go. The Owls hanging on to a 4-point lead. Can they pull off their second win of the year? We'll find out when you come back. Bruins basketball out of the timeout. It's Warren Wilson by 4. 6:42 left to go. And a turnover. Gagne, comes up with the steal to Timmy Johnson, lays it up and in. Well, it's those kind of sequences out of a timeout. If you're a head coach, it'll make you want to dig for the extra aspirin. Summers on the baseline. Owls capitalize, though. Let's see if they can get some momentum from it. Taylor and Timmy Johnson is called for a reach. Team foul number 7, so Piedmont goes into the 1-1. They've done pretty well at the free throw stripe here tonight. Taylor will go to the line. 5 on the court for Warren Wilson, Timmy and Shai Johnson, Justin Gagne, Tyler Triplett, Thomas Hay. Taylor can't get the front end. Rebound by Triplett. So, folks at home, I can read your mind. You're saying, let's go. Let's get some buckets. Let's put this one away. Ty Johnson left of the lane to the cutter. Gagne floats it up, an air ball. Thomas Hay able to catch it, though. Throws it out to Ty. 16 to shoot. Shot clock did not reset. And Triplett loses it out of bounds. Over in the corner, Johnson threw him the pass. I know you can't see it, but you'll have to take my word for it. Triplett couldn't get a handle on it, so it'll be Piedmont basketball now, under 6 to go. 5:53 to be exact. So Tyson in the front court. Milton on the right wing. Milton, Tyson for 3, no good. Ty Johnson with the rebound. Credit Tyler Triplett with a good box out to help Ty catch that rebound. Gagne in the front court now. Gagne top of the key, tries right in the lane, lost it. Good defense by Piedmont as they come up with the steal now. Bruins looking to go coast to coast. Offensive foul. It was Tyson who went into the lane. They've called that pretty consistently on both sides. A lot of charges here in this ball game. Ty Johnson almost had it stripped by Summers. And now a blocking foul over near the center of the court. That's team foul number 6. 5:05 left to go. Gagne. Gagne is fouled. That's team foul number 7. So both teams now are in the 1-1. So Gagne will go to the line, coming in the play today. 83% free throw shooter. Justin Gagne, 31 points in 2 games against Piedmont last year, averaging 10 a ball game here this year. So far in 3 games. Gagne front end of the 1-1 is good. So the Owls, just a little bit of a breathing room now, up by 7. So Gagne looking to go 2 for 2. Piedmont continues to shuffle guys in and out. Valentine's come back on. Gagne gets the second. 8-point advantage now for Warren Wilson. Bruins got to start hitting some shots. It's as simple as that. They've been relatively cold here to the second half of the second half. Of course, if the Owls are going to commit stupid fouls, then you can cancel out what I just said. Timmy Johnson again a reach. And Milton at the line for the 1-1. He's made, I believe, all but one here in this ball game. Milton can't get the front end there, though. So the Owls under 5 to go, 4:42 and counting. Gagne into the forecourt. Gagne looking to get it to Hay. It's deflected. Hewitt comes up with it. Swings it to Milton. Milton into the forecourt. Tyson rises up for 3. Got it. Big bucket. A needed bucket for Piedmont. And Clint Walker calls for time. 4:27 left to go. We will step aside and come back. Out of the timeout, Piedmont showing full court press. Timmy Johnson to Ty, and he'll swing it to Gagne in the forecourt. So 4:17 left to go. Owls up by 5. Ty Johnson left of the lane, stripped, and it goes out of bounds off of the Bruins. So with 20 to shoot, Ty Johnson will inbound it. And Ty's got a call for time. Can't find anybody. Warren Wilson since 2008, 12-0 against Piedmont International. Last year, they won both games. The Owls shot 57% from the field in the 2 meetings last year and 50% from behind the arc. We mentioned slow starts not unusual for Warren Wilson. They're sub 500 over the last 3 years. They started 4-8 last year. Of course, 4 of those were against D1 opponents, so technically they were 500 in non-D1 games. 3-5 in 2012, 4-5 in 2011. All of those came in November, and guess what? Each season, folks, they finished above 500. So the Owls like to make it difficult on themselves. Last year, they won 7 of 8 to close out the regular season. They did lose both games in the USC AA tournament, but they caught fire last year as well as 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they didn't lose a game in February. And last year, they won 7 out of 8. Right now, the Owls, better defensive effort here today. Coming in, allowing 87.7 points per ball game. Here's Ty Johnson all alone for 3. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. Triplett chases it down, and I think they wanted to make sure we had a whistle. Did they call a foul on Warren Wilson? Well, the Owls are going to get the ball. I think they just stopped it because Milton got tripped up and they wanted to make sure he was okay. I think that's what it was. Because Milton was briefly huddled over. So the inbound goes to Timmy Johnson as we're back to live action now. 4:02 remaining. Timmy Johnson. He'll get it out to Triplett. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. And there's going There's a late whistle. This time it's on Piedmont for a reach. Clint Walker, who's the head coach for Piedmont, is beat red right now. He's not happy with that call, but it was a late whistle. Coach Walker, I'm on your side with that one. Don't tell anybody from Warren Wilson because they're the one who writes the checks for me, but I'm with you on that one. Late whistle. 1-1 now for Triplett. Bounces the first one in. Owls trying to go up by 7 now. Triplett can't get the second. Rebound by Ramsey. Here comes the Bruins. Bruins push the ball up every single time. Here's a 3 from Tyson. Got it to go. Tyson from way downtown makes it a 3-point ball game. 3:32 left to go. Timmy Johnson into the forecourt. Johnson right in the lane, stripped. Milton comes up with it. Milton bounce pass to Ramsey, puts it up. No, tip in, no. Tyson is hammered as bodies are all over the floor. Gagne is down. He fell on top of Timmy Johnson. Players are going hard here. It was a foul on Warren Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout by Piedmont. So catch your breath and come back. 3:17 left to go. It's a barn burner in Winston-Salem. The Owls 62, Piedmont 59. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Piedmont down by 3 with the basketball. 3:17 left to go. It goes into Worrells. Worrells doubled up, got it out to Milton. Here's Tyson, rises from way downtown again. And that one was just a bit off. You got to do a heat check. Owls need points here. 62-59. You can smell the Bruins looking to make a comeback. Owls have to get it here now. The Owls have had the same 5 on the court for the bulk of this second half. Gagne, not a good shot, but it comes to Ty Johnson. Gagne thought about the baseline 3, instead dribbles out near midcourt, and he will set up the offense. Gagne on the left wing with it, with 8 to shoot. Gagne drives in, kicks it out. Thomas Hay, baseline jumper, no good. Tip for the rebound. Triplett trying to come up with it, and it goes off his hand, out of bounds. It is Piedmont basketball with 2:33 left to go. They're down. Piedmont 3-0, looking to stay unbeaten. The Owls looking for their second win in 4 tries on the road. Tyson on the right wing. Tyson swings it over to Milton. Milton bounced past to Valentine in the corner. Valentine into the lane, and Thomas Hay called for the reach. 9 team fouls, so still a 1-1 situation here. Both Piedmont has 8 team fouls, so the Owls in the 1-1 as well. Valentine goes to the line for 1 or possibly 2, the sophomore. Can't get the first. They must have said he was in the act of shooting, so my apologies. Valentine gets 2 here. That's tipped. Tyler Triplett comes up with it. Triplett left of the lane, and he's stripped. Boy, the Owls just have to calm down out there. They're forcing so much. Corner three, Summers, it's good. We are tied at 62. 1:52 left to go. Piedmont International comes storming back to tie it up. And the Owls ask for time. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. The Owls letting Piedmont hang around. The Owls led by as many as 20 in the first half, but that is a distant memory now. 1:52 left to go. We are tied up at 62. Chris Sheeman back here in Winston-Salem, and the Owls will have the basketball. The Owls need to calm down and trust their offense. Gagne into the forecourt. Gagne spins in. And Gagne short on the shot, but he is fouled. So Justin Gagne will go to the line, and that's the man you want at the free throw stripe. Very good free throw shooter last year, and off to a good start this year. 83% coming in. Gets the first one. Owls go back on top. We've been tied a few times. Piedmont has never led, though. Gagne misses the second. Rebound to Tyson. 1:39 left to go. Ramsey. Milton out near midcourt with it. Guarded by Ty Johnson. Milton around one defender. Rises up. Got it to go. Piedmont with their first lead of the ball game. 1:22 left to go. Gagne taking it himself. Threw it away. Threw it away to Tyson. Tyson rises up, no, but he's fouled. Thomas Hay can't believe it. The Owls have a minute 10, and they've got to find something in them. It's been mistake after mistake on the offensive end over the course of the last 5 minutes or so for Warren Wilson. And Piedmont looking to increase their lead now. First one up and in. Our records only go back to 2008. Piedmont International has never beat Warren Wilson, at least over the last few years. Second one is good. They lead by 3 now. Ty Johnson inbound to Gagne. It's been full court press for Piedmont. And now they back off. Gagne will walk it into the forecourt. 1:02 left to go in the ball game. Justin Gagne. Thomas Hay. Ty Johnson rises up for 3. Too strong. The rebound goes off of Piedmont. No, they say Warren Wilson. So it's Piedmont basketball with 52 seconds left to go. So 17 seconds is the difference between game and shot clock. Still one possession. And, Piedmont almost threw it away. It was deflected, though, by the Owls in the corner. So Piedmont will have to inbound it again as the Owls are pressing. Inbound to Milton. Milton's got some room. Milton Oh, he almost threw it away. Timmy Johnson can't pick it up, though. Almost. There's a wet spot over on the other side of the court, so some Bruins are playing maintenance duties. Radonjic coming in. Thomas Hay is going to come out. I think Thomas Hay might be hurt. He's grabbing his side as he heads over to the bench. So Valentine will inbound. 17 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Inbound goes to Ramsey, puts it off the glass. No, Gagne collects the rebound. 40 seconds left to go. Gagne in the forecourt. Gagne, top of the key. Gagne dumps it off to Johnson, shoots the three again and buries it. We are tied at 66. Timeout with 29.4 left to go. Are they all going to be like this? How about that? Ty Johnson misses the first one in about the same location. Comes right back. Ice cold, Ty Johnson. Johnson came in shooting 52%. Now, the shot clock is off here. So the shot clock is off. Piedmont can hold for the final shot with 29.4 seconds left to play in the ball game. So we'll see what Clint Walker and his team do. If not, we'll have our first overtime game of the season if neither team can score here in the last 29.4. Possession arrow, by the way, should it come into play, favors Warren Wilson. So the Owls have the possession arrow on their side. The crowd is certainly not on their side here in Winston-Salem, but they do have the possession arrow, so there's that. So Piedmont out of the timeout with the basketball. And it'll be Tyson to inbound it. Tyson inbound here for the Bruins. Gets it into Milton. Owls pressing a bit. Now they back off. Valentine with 23 seconds into the front court. Valentine with 19 seconds. Swings it and it's a steal. It's a steal. Ty Johnson. Johnson 2-on-1. Scoop shot. It's good. It's good with 13.2. 13.2. Owls got to get back now. Here's Milton. Milton. Yes, with 8.2. Oh my. Gagne. Timmy Johnson with 5 seconds. Timmy Johnson with 4. Timmy Johnson is fouled with 2.5 seconds. Somebody call an EMT. They're going to need some blood pressure monitors here in Winston-Salem. Unbelievable back and forth. 2.5 seconds. Timmy Johnson on the season, 75%. But who the heck cares about that number right now? Johnson, yes. Folks, I'm nervous. I'm shaking. Timmy Johnson is cool as a cucumber. Johnson, yes again. 2.5 seconds, timeout, Piedmont. Wow-wee. You know, folks, I don't really care who wins this game at this point. It's been wild. It's been wild, and it's been a great finish here for both of these teams. Big shot after big shot from both teams. Now, they adjusted the clock. 2.1 seconds is left on the clock. So the Owls leading it by 2. And remember, in college basketball, you got to go the length of the court. This isn't the pros. Ty Johnson hitting a big three, then getting a steal and driving all the way to the bucket. Piedmont comes right back to tie it up, and then it's Timmy Johnson. Timmy Johnson didn't know if he would come back to Warren Wilson after that injury last year. I'm glad he's back. I don't know about you folks, but I'm glad he's back. All the Owls have to do is play defense now. Piedmont's got enough time, but they're going to have to get it roughly around midcourt on the inbound. If you get it to midcourt on the inbound, you have a decent chance to get a look. 2.5 seconds. So it's Valentine who will inbound. Valentine inbounds. Valentine. Ramsey with one. He's got to shoot. And the Owls pull off a wild 70-68 victory here in Winston-Salem. Give the Bruins a ton of credit. This is a Piedmont International team that the Owls beat by 30 last year here in Winston-Salem. Piedmont came crawling back to tie the game, briefly went ahead, but Ty Johnson and Timmy Johnson, cool as cucumbers, they get the victory. Folks, our next broadcast is coming up on Friday. It's a doubleheader. The women take on Alice Lloyd at 5. The men take on MacU at 7. We hope to have you back for those. Thanks for watching, everybody. Your final again, Warren Wilson 70, Piedmont 68.